Hi, Adias here. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a dual and a split inside the RD-88. All right, let's get started. So in the previous videos, we learned how to create scenes that had a dual, which is two tones layered together. And then we also learned how to create a scene that had a split. So that was taking a tone on one end of the keyboard and putting another tone split on the other side of the keyboard. Now in this video, we're going to learn how to take a layer, so a dual on one side of the keyboard, so two tones layered together using the dual button. And then we're going to say, you know what, let's go ahead and add a split, maybe a bass on the lower end. So we're going to have two tones here, going here, and then we're going to have one split going down this side of the key bed. All right, let's get started with this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my one-touch piano right here, and I might go ahead and say, you know what, let's go ahead. I'm going to do some editing right away. I don't want to have a concert grand. I want to go ahead and have some fun and maybe put a different sound. So once again, I'm going to press Enter, go into here, it pops it right open so I can see my tone list, and then I can go ahead and use my buttons here. I can either use the category buttons to jump whole categories, but remember, within each category, there is probably a subcategory. So I like using my cursors left and right. So in the acoustic piano category, the subcategories, I might use maybe the pop piano. Let me go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and use pop piano. And I'm going to search through here a little bit, and I'm going to use something that's probably pretty popular, and I love it. Of course, my West Coast is one of the ones I always love to use. And as you see, we have quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and use this MIDI Grand. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to exit one time. And there we have a nice MIDI Grand. Let's go ahead and play it. Okay, that's cool. We have a nice MIDI Grand sound, and once again, I can come into here and adjust its level. I didn't like that level, so I can bring it in here. Great, I have that. Now let's go ahead and add another tone to the upper two zone. All right, add a tone to the zone, as we say. So let's go ahead and press the dual button right here. Press that, boom, here we go. We already have another upper turn on, or upper two. So let's give it a quick listen. It put a string. I can't hear it very well, so let's go ahead and adjust its level. Upper one, upper two. There we go. Bring it up to taste. Sounds good, but once again, maybe I don't want to use that. Let's highlight and cursor down to upper two right here. Once again, press the enter button. It pops open. Let's go ahead and go through some of our categories here. Now, in this particular one, I might want to go ahead and use maybe some kind of pad or choir. So I have in my tone list, my category, I see Vox, I see some scat stuff, synth leads, so it's probably going to be right here in the Vox area. So I'm going to, just so I can hear what upper two is, I'm going to turn down upper one, just so I can focus on upper two. And we can look through here. There's a lot of great sounds that we can use. And if you're ever unsure of which of the uppers or lowers you are editing, remember in the top right corner of that screen, it lets you know what you were editing, just right here. So I'm going to go in, I'm just kind of looking through, just kind of having some fun, because remember there are over 3,000 sounds in here, and they are all organized by different categories in here. So I'll just go ahead and choose something now that I'm just kind of showing you that for fun. Let's see what's in here. Oh, here's some good ones that I love. Oh, maybe something for a little bit of effect. This Bell Tree Vox. Check this out. So this is just one sound. It has some voice going. It has some little bell winds kind of chimes going in the background. That could be a fun one. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, let's use that. I'm going to exit one time. Boom, we're right there. And I'm going to turn it down all the way. This is just so I can focus. And now let me bring up that first sound. Great, now let's bring up that upper two. And after further review, I might say, you know what, I don't want to use that particular upper one with that. No problem, just cursor up again. It's not a problem. Press the enter button, pow, pop it open, and let's go ahead and see what we have available inside maybe some of our electric pianos. That might be good. And we're going to just take a quick peek at some of these right here. Ooh, I see some MK80. Let's go ahead. That was a classic from Roland, MK-80, and that's a good one there. So MKS80. I tell you what, I'm going to use that one. And let's use the phaser, so I'm going to use that. Let's exit. There it is. Not sure if I want that one. There we go. That's going to sound good. Let's bring it up in the mix here, nice and hot. And let's bring up that Beltry Vox. Sounds great. A lot of movement going on. Now we have that, and that's a great dual or layer, and we could save that scene as it is, and that's probably what I would suggest if I was writing this for myself. I would go ahead and save that scene there so that way I don't accidentally mess up, because I tend to. Now let's go ahead and add a split. Watch what happens. As soon as I press the split button, and here's our two sounds. Now watch, listen for the bass. It automatically put that split point. So it went ahead and took upper 1 and upper 2 and said, hey, you guys got it here, and then we're going to put a split right here. So very quickly, we have just a really nice... Very fast. We have a very, very nice scene that has two tones layered or dual, and then we have a split. Now, one thing I noticed in my ears was maybe that bass was a little bit too hot in the mix. No problem. We can go into here. We can adjust the level of that bass. Bring it down a little bit. Little bit hot still. Getting closer. And this is all up to you. Maybe a tiny bit increase. It's all by ear. Okay, that sounds good, but now after further review, I might go ahead and say, you know, I like where we're going, but I don't really care for that bass sound. Once again, very easy to do. Use my cursor down. I'm going to highlight that bass, press the enter button, boom, pop it open. And if we wanted to, we can use our cursor left and right to go through the different bass sounds, synth bass included. Let's go ahead and see if we can find a synth bass sound. Just kind of having fun. There's a lot of them to choose from. And I'm thinking of maybe something kind of smooth. I don't want anything to kind of stick up too loud. So there's a lot of different ones we can choose. That one's a fun one. We can totally have fun with that. That's a great thing with so many sounds, 3,000 tones, and the availability of even more on RolandCloud.com. There's a lot of fun stuff. Oh, that might be it. We'll do an MG bass or a nice alpha bass from some of the old Roland alpha sounds. So I like that. Let's go ahead and exit one time. And now I'm going to adjust its volume because it has a little bit more punch than the previous one. So there we go. We have a very nice scene that has 3 different zones for us right here in the keys. So we have a nice MK80 EP. And then in this particular scene, we also now have a Beltry Vox. That's so much fun. And then we went ahead and added an alpha bass right in here. So just a real nice sound. And now that we have it, all we have to do is press the right button, save it as a scene, press enter. We go ahead and decide where do we want to put that. You know, I can go ahead, where do you want to put it, Ed? And it's like, oh, I'm going to put it over here, wherever. Once I have it where I want to put it, all I got to do is press enter so I can go ahead and name it. Once I have adjusted and named it what I want, all I got to do is press the enter button and it's going to say, are you sure? And I can say, Yeah, I'm sure. Use my cursor, press enter, and it's saved. Or if I'm unsure, I can always go ahead and exit. So exit again, and exit again. And that's just a kind of a fun way. So as you can see, going inside the RD-88 and creating a little bit more advanced layer and a split is actually very easy. Now, one thing I didn't mention, I almost forgot, but I want to make sure you know this. If you don't like where that split point is, remember, you once again hold down split and you can change it. So right there, I just changed it down here. Right here. So I just change it from here to right there. Very quick, very easy. And if you see an asterisk right there, that lets you know that, hey, you've done some changes, so you might want to save them. If you move on without saving, that asterisk lets you know that, hey, whatever you did is going to go away. All right, as you can see, this is very easy, a lot of fun. There are 400 scenes available inside the RD-88 with over 3,000 tones and more available from RolandCloud.com. All right, my name is Ed Diaz. I hope this helps you out. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.